Hey everybody, welcome into this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Eli Owens, coming to you on the second Friday of October. We hope all of y'all are having a great day. We'll start you off with the announcement portion of the show that we call What's Up Heritage. Here's Lauren Self and Mitchell Kennedy.
Thanks, Eli. I'm Mitchell Kennedy here with What's Up Heritage. The Fall 2020 Virtual Pro College Fair begins on October 5th. You can sign up for virtual sessions with several different colleges and universities. And finally, Heritage High School will transition to a 4-day-a-week schedule on October 26th, which is after fall break. Now on to Lauren Self with your weather.
Thanks, Mitchell. Now I'm here with your weather. For the game on Friday, it'll be sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 47. For Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high of 70 and a low of 48. On Sunday, it'll be sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 51. And on Monday, it'll be sunny with a high of 70 with a low of 47. Now back to Eli for more news.
To the news now, and you might sense some nervousness coming from a few of our senior girls. That's because they are just hours away from finding out if they will be this year's Heritage High School homecoming queen. I wonder how they feel right now. I don't know, but Kayla Cumby, Carson Palmer, and Caden Snyder interviewed them earlier this week. Here's more on that story.
I am very excited to be a member of the court. I have gotten my dress and I've gotten my shoes and all my jewelry, and now I'm just adding the final touches and getting it fitted properly, and I'm really, really excited. Being on the homecoming court is an honor because I feel like it's a good way to represent Heritage, and I'm really happy and excited that you guys voted for me to be on the court.
I would say leading up to this, Friday, I'm very anxious, but I know in my heart that whoever deserves it is going to get it, and all of us, we love each other.
So homecoming is tonight, and I'm really excited to dress up and be down there and represent the school. It would mean a lot to me to be the homecoming queen, just because it would show that everybody at the school respects me, and I mean a lot to everybody, but I think that any of the girls that are on the court really deserve it.
Hey, I'm super excited to be on the homecoming court this year. It means a lot to represent the school with a bunch of wonderful girls. I'm super excited for the pep rally and to be with Pete and the whole parade, and it's just a really exciting time.
But also, who doesn't love to dress up every now and then, so that's going to be fun.
I think it will definitely be interesting trying to conduct in the dress, let alone get on the stand in that dress, but it's going to be so cool, especially looking back on it with pictures. I think it's going to be nice that not just me, but me, Sydney, Edie, Mariah, we're all going to be in these dresses.
This Friday is homecoming, and I'm excited because I'm on the court, and there's a bunch of other good people on the court, and I'm going to go home and put my dress on and get my hair done, and then go to the game and take pictures. And I'm excited because all my family's going to be there, and I just can't wait to see who wins.
I'm super excited because my mom is making my dress this year, and I'm going to go for a 60s dress, so that's super exciting. And for my cart, I'm going to do a musical theater theme because that's what I love, so I'm really excited about that too.
So winning would mean a lot to me, and it would just mean that I got all the support from my class, and I'm really thankful for that. But honestly, any of the girls would be an amazing representation for the school. They're all so sweet and kind, and I've really enjoyed getting to know them better through this process.
Looking forward to the most is definitely just the atmosphere of it all. Even if I don't get it, I'll still like the opportunity to have the honor of being on the court, and just the fact that Heritage chose me to be on the court is such a great honor.
And lastly, for the game, it will be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to march in my dress and be with all my friends. It's going to be a great time.
Good luck tonight, ladies, and now on to another one of our homecoming events, and I hope you got to play in this year's Skills USA Cornhole Tournament. There was around 20 teams that gathered at the tennis courts last night. Most of them were pretty good, but who went on top and gained the title? Here's Coach Green on that story.
Man, so far it's gone great. We've got a lot of good competitors out here, a lot of close games. We've had a few skunks, which is expected, but it seems like everybody out here is having a great time.
Great time. Good to be back out, with all that's going on right now. To have this was big, and to have some normalcy back out here on the tennis courts, throwing some cornhole, throwing some bags with the guys and gals in the tournament tonight. It was fun to be out here, and the weather's perfect, so it's a great night. Good to be out.
Well, I had a lot of fun. I got to play with my daughter, Emma, who's a senior, and we haven't played together since she was a freshman, so that was a lot of fun. How about you, Dr. Shake Snyder?
I had a ball, had a blast. I came, brought my daughter and her friend over. They played. Matter of fact, they made a good run. I think they finished 5th or 6th overall. Me and my partner had a good showing as well, but we went down in flames against Mr. Bradford and Emma Bradford.
I just got tired of carrying him every year, when we were partners. So, it feels good to just to get rid of him as a partner and then come back and just destroy him in the game today and put him out. That was a lot of fun.
Conditions were rough. It was kind of windy, so it took a while for everyone to adjust. But once we did, we kind of got hot. Had to wait a little bit. We won the winners bracket final. Played really good that game, and then we had to take another break. And then Nick got hot against me, and he just destroyed me, honestly.
We just weren't quite in the groove. We almost pulled it off there at the end, but they were too good. We just couldn't miss. If you missed, they made you pay, and they were just better. So they're the champions for a reason, and we get second place again. So I think it's 4 or 5 second places for us, and go with a couple championships. But it just makes us hungry. We're going to come back next year. I'm going to lose a little weight. I'm going to train harder, get in the weight room, and we'll come back next year ready to take them down.
Yeah, it's an interesting field, but it's tough when you get a bye and lose your first one, and you got to climb out of the hole. But I thought we both caught fire and kind of worked our way on through. 19 all, and then we had to put a few in. But yeah, neck and neck the whole way. I think if those guys would have played anybody else, they would have won the thing.
Sorry, guys. It's not like I was promoting my guy Matthew here for Emperor of the Taj. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But before we get to a commercial break, we got one more story for y'all, and that's Spotlight Teacher of the Week. And this week's Spotlight Teacher is Mr. Vaughn Crane himself. Here's Noah Lovell and Landon Wheeler with that.
This week, we shine the spotlight on public safety teacher Vaughn Crane.
My name is Vaughn Crane. I teach the Introduction to Law, Public Safety, Corrections, and Security here at Heritage High School. I also work part-time as a police officer in Whitfield County, and 20 years in law enforcement, and now 8 years in teaching.
What brought you here to Heritage?
I was working in Hamilton County. I'd worked for a couple of different agencies there, and really had planned on retiring there. I had about 20 years in with the county, and I was approached by Dr. Scheck-Snyder at a ball game one day, and then Mr. Bradford actually reached out to my daughter, who was a student here at the time, and asked if her dad was interested in teaching. So that's really how I got kind of acquainted with it, and then came over and met with them, and just saw it as a good opportunity to continue in the law enforcement realm.
What, for people that are getting your class, what's your goal with them, and then what's it mean when somebody does go and starts working for Whitfield County Police Department or whatever?
Yeah, so our program, I'm pretty proud of the success we've had getting kids, where they want to be. The biggest thing for me, and I'm sure for all the career tech teachers, really is just to help you find kind of your niche, like whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether it's public service, like with what we do, or whatever the career tech class is. The big thing I like is just connecting kids with kind of what they want to do.
What's some of the things you like to do with your family and all your friends?
Yeah, we're big outdoors people, I guess. So we've got some fishing kayaks, so we like to get out on the water some, and we do a lot of camping and backpacking and stuff. I think in police world and here, you are around people so much, and you're constantly in contact with people. It's kind of nice to get out and just kind of get isolated a little bit. So that's probably what we do most in our free time.
What's your favorite thing about being here at Heritage and working here at the school here? I know you've been here, you said 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about working here is I would say the autonomy they give you for your program. They pretty much cut you loose as a career tech teacher and let you do what you do. I was a trainer. I was a law enforcement trainer before I came here. So I've been able to use a lot of that same training even here in the school. And I think my favorite thing is just, I would say 2 things. One is the kids are willing and open and will listen to you and do what you ask them to do. And then the other thing is the staff. The administration's good about supporting you and really just giving you the individual kind of program to do, to teach how you want to teach and how you want to do it. So that's probably been the best thing.
If you could be a professional athlete at any sport, what would you play and who would you play for?
All right, professional athlete.
Car, Pagano is mixing it up in an unusual position.
IndyCar racer. I think that would be the best thing. I've been in some police pursuits. I got the car up pretty fast, and I like that. So I would probably be an IndyCar driver, something like that.
Break time on the show, but don't go anywhere because after this commercial break, we'll bring y'all the preview of this week's game against Darlington. Also, we'll give y'all the recap on softball's win against Central Carrollton and the recap on volleyball's win against Cedartown. Don't go anywhere. Sports is next.
Guys, go. Stop right there. You guys need to go get a tardy slip.
Welcome into sports, everyone. I'm Eli Owens, and he's Jamison Shook, and we're here to bring you all your sports news.
Yes, and we're going to kick it off with football here tonight at Jeff Sims Field.
Yeah, we're going to try to rebound against our tough loss against Christian Heritage last week.
Yes, but Darlington won't be an easy task either. Here's a quicker look into that story.
All right, this week we host Darlington. They're coming in. It's a big week for us. We got homecoming this week, so it's going to be a big game. Darlington has a really good team. Pretty good offense, pretty good quarterback, likes to run the ball. So defensively, we have to start there. We have to start shutting down him and force him to get the ball out. So if we do that, I think we'll have a lot of success. On offense, we got to score points. We got to maintain drives. Like I said, put points on the board to give us the best chance of winning. I think if we tie all those things together, I think it could be a fun week, could be a good week, and hopefully we can come out with a win.
All right, so we play Darlington at home Friday. You know, it's homecoming, and we've been preparing since we're trying to rebound from the butt whooping we got from Christian Heritage. But, you know, it should be a good game. We've been preparing. Defense has been preparing, and Nick been throwing bombs, you know what I mean? So I think we're good. And Logan's back. Logan Lowe, number 12, one of the top wide receivers around here, you know. So I think it'll be a good game.
So, I mean, they had a good quarterback. We got to prepare well. And taking the loss we did Friday, we just got to get better and play as a team instead of just play by ourselves and think we can do everything without each other. So it's homecoming. We're going to have a good crowd. It's going to be fun. I mean, my favorite game of the year.
Remember, tonight's homecoming, so get out there early for those festivities.
And now on to softball, and Coach Moore and his girls are winding down their region schedule. And as of right now, they're sitting high on top of the region.
Yes, but this week's series against Central Carrollton will go a long way deciding on who claims that region title.
Who won that showdown? Here's Carson Palmer and Caden Snyder with the recap.
So last night we traveled down to Central Carrollton, had a really, really big win. We won 3-1. Puts us at 13-1 in the region, which it's a big win for us because it gives us a 2-game lead over Central Carrollton for the first spot. So nothing's done yet. We haven't clinched anything, but it puts us in a good position for next week to take the region championship. We got Ridgeland next week at home. Senior night is on Tuesday night. And come out and support the girls. The senior class is an unbelievable class. And they've done a lot for this school. They've done a lot for this program, and it'll be fun celebrating them on Tuesday night. But based off of last night, Carmen Gaylor had a big 3-run homer. Rachel, she threw well. She threw just like she has all season so far, 12 strikeouts. We played great defense behind her, and so I think that our attitude was a little bit better yesterday. We responded from a little bit of adversity 2 days ago, and it was a big win for us. I mean, they're a great team. They're ranked 3rd in state. And we're right there at number 2. So, it's a good transition for what we need to look into next week and the following week with playoffs starting.
Now on to volleyball, and Kerry Cooper's crew has been doing pretty well.
Yes, they got a big old win on Monday against Silverdale and came back home to tangle with Cedartown and Pickens.
Let's get you to Mitchell Kennedy and Lauren Self with the game recaps.
Okay, so Tuesday we hosted 2 home opponents with Cedartown and Pickens.
In the Cedartown game, I think we really came out strong. When we played at Cedartown the week before, we got off to kind of a slow start. So we were really focused on starting strong, and we did our jobs on Tuesday. I think everybody played really well and really consistently. We had a couple people step up and get some kills that maybe hadn't been in games past, so hopefully that's some momentum we can use.
I think we played really well against Cedartown. We all had really good chemistry, and we basically just executed really well. And we just really played well together.
Moving forward, especially into this Saturday, we'll play 4 games this Saturday and have some tough competition, so it'll be a good opportunity for us to just put some things together and get ready for the region tournament.
This weekend, we're going to Sonoraville to play in a play day. We have like 4 games, so hopefully we do well and we dominate through the whole day.
And now back to the news. And as this month shifts from September to October, people are starting to think about scary movies and Halloween. And lucky for you, our career tech classes are having another scary movie night. And this year it's called The Haunted Courtyard. Here's 5-star news reporters Aaron Brewer and Anderson with the story.
The career clubs came together this year to do a haunted courtyard in the academic courtyard on October 27th. Normally we go to the movies and we do a scary movie night, and that's not going to be possible this year with COVID. So we're going to show an outdoor movie, Hocus Pocus. If you haven't seen it, you should have. If you have seen it, then you're going to want to see it again. And then we're going to do some other activities that are Halloween themed. We will have individually wrapped snacks. We're going to try to be careful about, normally we would have pizza or something at an event like this. This year we'll probably just have some candy that's individually wrapped and try to keep the sharing food to a minimum. It's a free event for any student who's interested in being in a career club. This is not based on the national clubs, so Skills USA, FFA, all of those. It doesn't really have to do with that. It's just a local heritage event for being in a club if you're interested in that or want to get involved in something.
Okay, so there's going to be an event where it's a movie night at the courtyard. I'm excited to go. There'll be food and drinks, and it's going to be a great time.
All students are invited. And then we'll probably recruit you for our clubs. So if you have a teacher that's already talked to you about a career club, or you're in a career class, that would be the majority of people that'll hear about it. But if you have a friend that's going and you want to join in, you're certainly welcome.
That'll do it for this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. Kaylor Cumbie will be back with y'all next Tuesday. So until then, stay classy, Heritage.